नई हेडिंग डाल दें लॉन्ग रन फिलिप्स कर्व। तो मॉनिटर्स ने कहा कि जब भी एग्रीगेट सप्लाई शिफ्ट होगी, हमारा योर SRPC, दैट इज शॉर्ट रन फिलिप्स कर्व, विल शिफ्ट। Problem with short run Phillips curve was that it did not showed how the economy reaches back to natural rate of unemployment। अगर हम वापस आ जाएंगे फुल एम्प्लॉयमेंट लेवल पे, तो हम वापस नेचुरल रेट ऑफ अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट पे भी आ जाएंगे। सही है? एंड दैट इज व्हाई monetarist further adapted SRAS further adapted short run Phillips curve by drawing the long run Phillips curve। ठीक है ना? तो मॉनिटर्स ने बोला कि भाई लॉन्ग रन फिलिप्स कर्व बनाते हैं, लेट्स सी व्हाट विल हैपन इन द लॉन्ग रन। अब ये हमारा नेचुरल रेट ऑफ अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट है, दैट इज हाउ मच, दैट इज 5%। ठीक है, natural rate of unemployment। ठीक है, now what happens is due to a positive demand shock, maybe consumer expenditure is rising or investments are rising, this basically results into what? It results into a movement along the short run Phillips curve, and basically what happens, we are operating basically what happens is that unemployment falls, right? Unemployment falls to maybe 3%, so it results into an inflationary gap since we are operating below beyond full employment। ठीक है ना? ये ओरिजिनल इक्विलिब्रियम था, दिस इज नाउ द न्यू इक्विलिब्रियम, दिस इज शॉर्ट रन एग्रीगेट सप्लाई, दिस इज y1, right? So we can see that what happens is that due to a demand shock, now what is a demand shock? A demand shock is basically a sudden एकदम से sudden rise in AD rises to AD2, right? इससे क्या होता है? Price level rises to P2 and unemployment falls to 3% below natural rate of unemployment, which is a very good thing obviously। ठीक है ना? Up till now everything is happening very smoothly। मसला ये है कि अब हमने पढ़ा था कि इकोनॉमी जो है क्लासिकल मॉडल में, क्लासिकल इकोनॉमिस्ट आर्ग्यूड उनका कहना ये था कि द इकोनॉमी विल सेल्फ एडजस्ट इन ऑटोमेटिकली y1 से हम yfe पे आ जाएंगे। कैसे? बिकॉज होता ये है कि basically now what will happen, since a lot of since basically we are operating beyond full employment, a lot of workers will be employed। employment rate तो बहुत ज्यादा होगा ना, हमारा जो employment rate होगा वो तो बहुत ज्यादा होगा। so workers will become scarce and they would basically change their wage expectations and they would revise them upwards। they would basically demand higher wages। Remember we talked about this, workers would now demand higher wages since they are now scarce because AD is rising and the unemployment is falling, so that will result into a shortage of workers and they would start demanding higher wages। not only that, because inflation भी तो हो रही है ना साथ साथ, since inflation is also occurring, they would now obviously demand a rise in wages now। they would want that the wages should also shift upwards। now the problem is that if wages rises, what will happen? If wages rise, that would increase the cost of production of firms, and increasing cost of production of firms would basically reduce the short run aggregate supply and it would shift the short run aggregate supply curve to SRAS2, right? now if the short run aggregate supply curve falls to from SRAS1 to SRAS2, if this happens, we can see clearly that the economy has adjusted back to the full employment level of output in the long run, right? ये देखें आप, full employment level of output पे हम automatically आ गए हैं long run में, but at a much higher price level, at a price level of P3. This is something that we've already studied, और मैंने तुम लोग आज ग्रुप पे भी भेजा है ये, ठीक है ना? So we have now automatically adjusted to this point, right? अब इसको हम उसमें कैसे दिखाएं? हम कैसे दिखाएं कि भाई हम ऑटोमेटिकली, हम जब हम वापस से फुल एम्प्लॉयमेंट लेवल, हम Y1 से ऑटोमेटिकली YFE पे आ जाएंगे, तो हम, इसका मतलब है कि 3% से ऑटोमेटिकली 5% पे नेचुरल रेट ऑफ अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट पे खुद आ चुके हैं. अब इसको फिलिप्स कर्व पे कैसे शो करेंगे? हम फिलिप्स कर्व पे ऐसे शो करेंगे कि यू ब्रिंग द लाइन डाउन हियर, इसके बीच में, बिल्कुल इसके साथ, ठीक है ना? आप इसको ज्वाइन करेंगे ऐसे, इस तरह आपने ज्वाइन किया, और यहां से फिर आपने फिलिप्स कर्व बनाया, एंड देन देखो, रिमेंबर शॉर्ट रन फिलिप्स कर्व विल शिफ्ट. व्हाई वुड शॉर्ट रन फिलिप्स कर्व शिफ्ट? शॉर्ट रन फिलिप्स कर्व तो ऑब्वियसली शिफ्ट होगा ही होगा. इट वुड शिफ्ट टू द राइट. व्हाई? बिकॉज SRAS शिफ्ट हो रहा है ना. रिमेंबर मैंने तुम लोगों से कहा था कि जब भी ऊपर क्या लिखवाया है, मॉनिटर सेड दैट whenever SRAS shifts, your SRPC will shift, your Phillips curve will shift, right? जब भी short run aggregate supply curve shift होगा to the right or left, your SRPC will shift. Remember कि if, इसको यहाँ लिख लेते हैं, if SRAS shifts to the left, your SRPC will shift to the right, and vice versa होगा फिर. So जैसा कि हमारा short run aggregate supply curve left पे shift हो रहा है, our short run Phillips curve will shift to the right. ठीक है ना? Now look at this. So from A, initially this was point A. From A we move to point B. From point B we move to point C. And on point C we are back at the natural rate of unemployment, and the economy has self-adjusted and self-healed, right? So अब so बात ये हुई कि इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि अगर मैं इस लाइन को ज्वाइन कर दूं आपस में, इस पूरी लाइन को ज्वाइन कर दूं और एक्सटेंड कर दूं, तो मेरे पास क्या आ जाएगा? मेरे पास आ जाएगा लॉन्ग रन फिलिप्स कर्व. क्या आ जाएगा? अगर मैं इस लाइन को यहां से एक्सटेंड कर दूं, ये पूरी लाइन को, इसको मैं एक्सटेंड कर दूं ऐसे, तो मेरे पास ये जो वैल्यू आ रही है, बेसिकली मेरे पास जो ये वैल्यू आ रही है, सॉरी वैल्यू कह रहा हूं, मेरे पास ये जो पूरी लाइन आ रही है, लॉन्ग रन ऐसे लिख दिया, लॉन्ग रन फिलिप्स कर्व है ये, ठीक है? ये वाली जो मेरे पास लाइन आ रही है पूरी, दिस होल वर्टिकल लाइन, this is representing the long run Phillips curve, right? This is representing what? It's representing the long run Phillips curve. So what happened initially was कि my price level was how much? My price level was 2%. It jumped to how much? It jumped to 3%, and again it jumped to 4%, right? So basically what happened was initially what happened was कि since हमारी जो एग्रीगेट डिमांड है, बेसिकली एग्रीगेट डिमांड हमारी बढ़ी, मैं रिपीट कर रहा हूँ, एग्रीगेट डिमांड हमारी बढ़ी फ्रॉम 81 टू 82, उससे हमारा प्राइस लेवल P1 से P2 गया, और अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट हमारी 5% से 3% आ गई, बिकॉज वी आर ऑपरेटिंग बियॉन्ड फुल एम्प्लॉयमेंट ना. हाउ कैन वी ऑपरेट बियॉन्ड फुल एम्प्लॉयमेंट? वी कांट ऑपरेट बियॉन्ड फुल एम्प्लॉयमेंट फॉर अ लॉन्ग पीरियड. सो क्लासिकल इकोनॉमिस्ट सेड दैट यू डोंट नीड टू वरी, द इकोनॉमी कैन नॉट ऑपरेट बियॉन्ड फुल एम्प्लॉयमेंट फॉर अ लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. एंड ऑपरेटिंग बियॉन्ड फुल एम्प्लॉयमेंट, मसला ये है कि ऑपरेटिंग बियॉन्ड फुल एम्प्लॉयमेंट और ऑपरेटिंग, और मतलब दिस इज क्या नाम है, दिस इज हाईली इन्फ्लेशनरी. द इकोनॉमी विल ओवरहीट. सो द प्रॉब्लम इज कि क्लासिकल इकोनॉमिस्ट सेड दैट यू डोंट नीड टू वरी, जस्ट लाइक कीनेसियन सेड दैट ओवरहीटिंग शुड बी reduced or overcome, or you should eliminate this inflationary gap through contractionary fiscal policies or contractionary demand management, right? Both are the same things. But classical economists said that you don't need to worry, because this cannot keep on persisting in the long run. This won't persist in the long run. It's a short-term inflationary gap, and automatically the economy will self-heal in the long run and come back to the full employment level of output. तो वो Keynesians को चुप करा दिया उन्होंने, right? Keynesians को उनका काउंटर आर्गुमेंट बेस, उनका आर्गुमेंट Keynesians के अगेंस्ट ये था. तो ये बड़ी अच्छी चीजें मेंशन करने की, डायग्राम्स वगैरह बना के आप एग्जाम में मेंशन करें, आप फिर देखें आपका कैसे ग्रेड नहीं आता. तो एक आपका जो इकोनॉमी है, इट विल ऑटोमेटिकली फॉल बैक टू द फुल एम्प्लॉयमेंट लेवल पे आ गई, YFE पे आ गई. मसला ये है कि हम YFE पे कैसे आए हैं. YFE पे आए हैं through a reduction in aggregate supply, because हमारी cost of production बढ़ गई since workers were demanding higher wages due to, remember we talked about whenever inflation rises, the demand for money increases. Remember, we have already talked about this in monetary system as well. Whenever inflation rises, the demand for money is also rising, because people demand, because since real wages will fall, so people will want to increase the wages to sustain their basket of goods, right? So they'll demand more wages. So if they demand more wages without a subsequent increase in productivity, we are assuming that it would result into a fall in short run aggregate supply. And a fall in short run aggregate supply would drive up the cost of production, resulting into cost push inflation. And cost push inflation would mean, again, that workers would be unemployed. So since workers would be unemployed, we will automatically, since workers would be unemployed, you would automatically move back from the क्या कहते हैं, unemployment level that we were on to the natural rate of unemployment, to the natural rate of unemployment. हम खुद ब खुद natural rate of economy self adjust करके खुद ब खुद NRUP ऊपर आ जाएगी, that is natural rate of unemployment के ऊपर आ जाएगी. और इसको हम कैसे represent करेंगे? Simply हम उसको represent करेंगे किस तरीके से, जैसा कि मैं आपको दिखाया है कि आप P3 वाला पॉइंट यहाँ लेकर आएंगे और आप P3 वाले पॉइंट को पॉइंट C पे लेकर आके आप इसको शो कर रहे हैं कि भाई देखें, ये जो P3 है, this is basically inflation, and that inflation is 4%. But since now in the long run, at this point, at this equilibrium level, the economy has self-adjusted itself and it's back to full employment level of output, and at the same time the economy is also back to the full the natural rate of unemployment. So basically unemployment हमारी बढ़ गई ना, जब कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन हमारी बढ़ी, तो कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन बढ़ने की वजह से क्या हुआ कि अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट का जो रेट था वो 3% से वापस बढ़ के 5% पे आ गया. सो द इकोनॉमी बेसिकली मूव्स बैक टू द नेचुरल रेट ऑफ अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, राइट? यू अंडरस्टैंड दैट और नॉट?
जी सर, बहुत आसान है.
दूसरी एक चीज और सुन ले, और ये सुन ले कि basically ये जो NR, so this point where जहाँ पे हमारा ये जो this equilibrium level, that is point C, remember this point C is also representing Nehru. What is Nehru? Do you know that? This is representing non-accelerating inflation rate of unemployment. What is non-accelerating inflation rate of unemployment? ये क्या होता है? What is Nehru? What is the non-accelerating inflation rate of unemployment? Basically मैं
का उल्टा?
हाँ नहीं, basically non-accelerating inflation का मतलब है कि inflation क्या है, हमारी stable है. So basically Nehru हमें सिर्फ ये शो कर रहा है, Nehru is showing us कि inflation के at the natural rate of unemployment in the long run. Nehru is showing us at the natural rate of unemployment in the long run. मैं repeat कर रहा हूँ, Nehru is showing us that at the natural rate of unemployment in the long run, whatever the inflation rate will be, it will be stable. ये stable rate होगा, representing long term equilibrium. The C is representing long term equilibrium in the economy. It is representing long term equilibrium in the economy. That is this point. That point C corresponds to this point on the LRAS, because this LRAS is representing, this point on the LRAS curve is representing long run equilibrium in the economy. That is, it's representing that the economy is self-adjusted back to the full employment level of output. And this corresponds to point C on the long run Phillips curve, representing that the economy has self-adjusted itself and now we are back at the natural rate of unemployment, right? So this long run Phillips curve, so any point on the remember, any point on the long run Phillips curve would represent long term equilibrium in the economy, and the corresponding inflation rate, remember this, जो भी corresponding inflation rate आएगा long run Phillips curve पे, अगर वो equilibrium से आ रहा है, right? जैसे ये point C against 4%, ये equilibrium पे आ रहा है, So point C, since point C is the equilibrium, at the equilibrium, at this point, at the equilibrium, this inflation rate of 4% is representing a stable rate of inflation. So इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? उस stable rate of inflation को हम economic terminology देते हैं NERU. That is non-accelerating inflation rate of unemployment. सही है ना? इसका मतलब बेसिकली ये होता है I'm calling this CA, right? The long run Phillips curve tells us the output at the NRU. The long run Phillips curve tells us the output, what output will be at the non-accelerating rate of unemployment, because obviously non-accelerating rate of unemployment is 5%, और इसके ऊपर जो equilibrium आ रहा है at point C, उसके ऊपर हमारा जो corresponding बन रहा है, output बन रहा है, वो बन रहा है output at the full employment level, corresponding at the long run AS curve, उस पे equilibrium जो आ रहा है C. तो C A और C आपस में correspond कर रहे हैं basically. ठीक है ना? So LRPC, that is the long run Phillips curve, tells us the output at NRU, where all factors of production are used to their maximum amounts. Because NRU पे natural rate of unemployment पे हमारे तमाम labor employed है, right? Except for some labor who is structurally and seasonally unemployed, to their maximum amount, but at sustainable levels. So LRPC tells us that the economy will always come back. So this is why the long run Phillips curve is drawn, because long run Phillips curve is telling us that the economy will always come back at the natural rate of unemployment. ठीक है ना? So we can have short term deviations when we move up and down the same short run Phillips curve, or when short run Phillips curve shifts left or right. So what I've written is that short term deviations में क्या आ जाएगा? Short term deviation would include a movement along the same Phillips curve, or it would also include a shift in Phillips curve, but that's basically what we're talking about, the short run Phillips curve, right? So the short run Phillips curve either shifts to the left or right, or there's a movement along the short run Phillips curve. So these are short term deviations, because either there's a short term demand shock or a short term supply shock. If there's a short term demand shock, there would be a movement along the same Phillips curve. If there's a short term supply shock, the Phillips curve would shift, right? But these are short term deviations, right? The long run Phillips curve, or this long run line, the long run Phillips curve is basically telling us that the economy will self adjust, right? And it will come back at the natural rate of unemployment. But ultimately, in the long run, we return back to NRU at the long run Phillips curve. LRPC also shows the NERU, which is the non-accelerating rate of inflation, sorry, now not accelerating inflation rate of unemployment, that is at which the inflation rate can be stable. So non-accelerating inflation rate of unemployment is basically the inflation rate that would be stable. ठीक है ना? It would represent a stable rate of inflation. तो हम ये कह सकते हैं कि भाई देखें, अगर शॉर्ट टर्म इन्फ्लेशन आ रही है, सो P1 to P2 there's a short term deviation in inflation, but in the long run, you know, inflation दोबारा नहीं आएगी, and in the long run this price level of P3, that is 4%, जो that is ये जो 4% है, this price level of P3 at 4%, this would basically be a stable rate. That is because ultimately the economy will self heal and it would come back to the long run equilibrium level at the natural rate of unemployment. So in the long run we would be operating at the LRPC, that is the long run Phillips curve, and the LRPC in that the long run equilibrium at the LRPC would represent an inflation rate that is stable. So classical economists said that, so according to the classical model, so इसको evaluation आप ऐसे application ऐसे करोगे एग्जाम में कि आपको short term inflation से घबराने की जरूरत नहीं है. If there's a short term demand side shock or a short term supply side shock, right, and that results into whether a demand push inflation or a cost push inflation, you don't need to worry because these are short term deviations. The economy will ultimately self heal, self adjust, come back at the full employment level in the long run, and the unemployment would come back at the natural rate of unemployment in the long run, and the according to the Phillips curve, फिर आप यूं लिखोगे, फिर आप कैसे लिखोगे, फिर आप यूं लिखोगे, फिर आप बोलोगे according to the Phillips curve theory, at the long run equilibrium level, according to the theory, at the long run equilibrium level, that is at the point when the economy self heals and comes back at the natural rate of unemployment, at that level, at that point, at that long run equilibrium, the corresponding inflation rate would be a stable inflation rate that would be healthy for the economy, and that kind of inflation will not see further deviations or fluctuations without the possibility of any harm, of any kind of uncertainties to the investors of the business community or the consumers, because that inflation will be stable. फिर deviations नहीं आएंगी ना. Deviation तो short term में आ रही है ना, demand shock चल रहा है एकदम, sudden demand shock, sudden supply shock, but in the long run, Phillips said that, you know, what is going to happen, the economy will come back at the long run equilibrium level, the rate of inflation would be stable. So at that stable rate will be healthy for the economy, and the economy, and again investors and firms do not need to worry, right? तो तुम ये लिख कर आओगे एग्जाम के अंदर, ठीक है? अगेन ये पावरफुल स्कोरिंग इवैल्यूएशंस हैं जो तुम एग्जाम के अंदर लिख सकते हो. टाइम मिलेगा तो इतनी डिटेल में जाके डायग्राम बनाना, टाइम नहीं मिलेगा तो बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है, मेंशन कर देना लेकिन, ठीक है? चलो, सो वी आर एंड, खत्म, और बस कल मुलाकात.